What is up, everyone? Andy Krueger here. Today's video, it's a 5-minute challenge. I take my Belgian Malinois Freddy, 3 behaviors he already knows: place, around, and heel, and I'm gonna chain them all together. Why am I gonna do this, you ask? Well, 1, it's a great mental workout and it looks cool. But 2, he's actually gonna need this exact sequence for a specific exercise in the dog sport we compete in, French ring. Bonus points to anyone in the comments that can name what exercise. Bonus points for you. So I'm just gonna take 5 minutes. I really haven't done this with him before, so I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna build my way up in those 5 minutes. The rest, you'll get the idea. You can paint the picture. So we're gonna see how Freddy Boy does. 5-minute challenge. Let's get him. You ain't mad at that. You ain't mad at that. Oh yeah, baby. Fred Boy. He's rearing to go. First training session of the day. Life of a dog trainer. I'm training all my client dogs instead of him. First session of the day. Hey, he's rearing to go. Of course, I got my food pouch on me. I got a bunch of his food in there. I told you I'm gonna be chaining 3 separate behaviors together. But first, I'm just gonna reward each individual behavior and make sure I have that solidified. But we'll get that timer going while I do that, so I'm not cheating on the 5 minutes. Okay, so we're pulling up the timer. We got 5 minutes. So first command's gonna be his place command. Couché, rest. Place. Place. Rest. Rest. Around. Yes. Rest. Around. Yes. Couché, rest. Au pied. So there are the 3 parts right there: his place command, his around command, and his heel command. Now I'm gonna try to link them together. 5 minutes. Au pied, couché, rest. Plus, rest. Around. Au pied. Yeah. Woo, okay. Little first try action. Couché. Let's run it back. Au pied. Couché. Rest. Yes. Around. Around. Au pied. So see what happens there? Twice in a row, instead of the around, he wants to come back to my side. So you see how I fix it there? We'll try it again. Au pied. Au pied. Couché. Rest. Place. Around. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Free. You can do this with any 3 commands that your dog knows. If your dog knows a climb command, a crate command, a heel command, you can use those 3. Whatever your dog knows, you cater this session to them. How are we doing on time?
Minute left.
Sweet. One more. Au pied. Plus. Around. Dang it. Plus. Okay. Mistake. Run it back. Au pied. Plus. Au pied. Couché. Rest. Plus. Around. Au pied. Boy. And that's about our 5 minutes. That's time. Free. Free, free, free. So a real honest look at that session. I told y'all, really the first time doing it, I don't want to be that trainer that comes on here and goes, he's never done any of this before. But he really hasn't. So I think that's going to really illustrate some of the, the good and some of the mistakes that can come. You see him, he doesn't have equipment on. I don't need to correct the dog. He doesn't know this really well. So corrections and telling him no and all that, it's totally unnecessary. When he makes a mistake, it's because he's just trying to anticipate what's next. He just wants his reward. He's trying to think a few steps ahead. So a few mistakes that happen is instead of running to his place, he ran to me. He knows I have the food. He knows being next to me is a good place. Instead of going from the place around, he gets a little antsy. He goes from the place and he comes back to me. But you saw how I fixed all that. I started over, I put him down again, and I made it just a little easier for him, a little more clear to him, and backed it up a step or two. So that was the 5-minute challenge. Now I can already hear the comments. Oh man, Andy, your dog isn't tired at all after 5 minutes. That's a joke. My dog ran the Boston Marathon and he wasn't even tired at all. The reason I like the 5-minute challenges is because anyone can pull a dog out for a half hour, 45 minutes, and do all kinds of stuff with them and get them totally exhausted. But really good training, I want a fresh 5 minutes. I want the dog right out of the crate, no equipment. You literally have a timer going and you have one single goal in mind, whether that's a place, an around, a heel, all 3 combined. That's your goal for the session. And no, you don't have 5 minutes to get the dog warmed up. You don't have 10 minutes to give them a few corrections. They make some mistakes, you do it again. You have 5 minutes. So if that 5 minutes ends and your dog didn't do a damn thing right the whole time, you know you got some stuff to work on. So that's why I really like those just hot 5 minutes. Number one, I'm a professional dog trainer. I have a lot of dogs to train. My dogs, they always take a back seat to my clients' dogs. So sometimes literally I have 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes to get some training in before I have to go back to work. So I really like them because it's just real life for me. And as I've been doing them, like I said before, it really shows the trainer, the dog, and the training. Not a half hour, the dog does 50 things and they're exhausted. 5 minutes, one specific task, and that's what it looks like. Especially in this video, I don't bring out a finished dog like Jasper that I just say a command and he does everything perfectly every time. I got my youngster, he's still learning, never done this full sequence with him before, but I think it's gonna help y'all. So take this session as inspiration, of course, apply it to your own dogs in whatever way is suited best for them. Start as slow as you like. Put on that timer occasionally so you can check yourself, see how you're doing. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting. Hit me with the subscribe, like this video, comment on the video, ask a question. I answer every question that people post on these videos. And if you really like your boy and you really want to support me, go to my Patreon, patreon.com/Andy Krueger. That's a subscription-based service. It's basically like videos I put out on YouTube, but behind the scenes, nuts and bolts, real training. They're not just 5 minutes. So that's a great platform to learn more about training and support me as well. Patreon.com/Andy Krueger. Until next time, train your dog. I don't care if you have 5 minutes. You train that dog. Peace, y'all. Au pied. Coucher. Rest. Cross. Rest. Around. Au pied.